You've got to see what happened at the end of the Kansas basketball game last night. It all started at the end of the game when the ball was stripped from one player. Okay, the other team went up for a layup. It was blocked. There were some words exchanged. He stands over him, and we don't know if he was barking, but allegedly there were some words exchanged. It escalated into a bitter showdown with both benches clearing, punches thrown, an all-out brawl breaking out. Coaches from both teams, security, they all had to break it up. This is crazy. At one point, a player, De Sousa, picked up a stool, held it above his head. An assistant coach reportedly grabbed it before he could hit anyone. Kansas Athletics released this statement that said, in part, it was unacceptable and not reflective of who we are. There is no place for this conduct in college athletics or here at KU. We are live, like I say, and we got breaking news for you just in. De Sousa, who is the player, 22, I believe, holding the stool. Silvio De Sousa has been suspended indefinitely by Kansas. It was incredibly awkward, but people are saying the fight sort of started. It started really when they got the ball hit, but Brandon, when the guy stood over and sort of, we heard that he might have barked down, row like that, that's when it really took off.
Yeah, but you're an idiot if you leave the bench to go and try and stick up for your player who slapped the ball out of their hand at the end of the game. Now you've put yourself in a situation to where when you do leave a bench to get involved in some sort of brawl or altercation, you could be suspended for 4 games. But you know who I blame this on? Al Jackson.
What?
And I'm going to blame this on you. The game is over. They're up 22 points. Al probably texted the kid and was like, hey, I need you to cover the spread.
They had already covered it.
He was being petty, slapped the ball out and tried to get an extra 2 points.
I think, honestly, man, I think this was more just we have rivalries in sports.
Yep.
And in college, they're very deep. Football, they kind of go ebb and flow as teams are good and bad. But college, Duke, North Carolina, these are incredible rivalries that go on for hundreds of years, and K-State and KU is a huge rivalry.
But the stool?
So I'll explain. So I'm not covering for this young man, but I'm saying, can you imagine the energy in that stadium? Now ESPN is there, so you're a nationally televised game, and you're being humiliated on television by your rival. You've been going back and forth on Twitter. You've been jawing at each other during timeouts, and this can lead a 19-year-old kid to become at a fevered pitch. And at the end of that game, they were so embarrassed that he made that silly move to steal the ball, and it led to a cavalcade of very bad things. But we have to understand that we as human beings, we do have something. If you listen to sports radio, especially in Kansas, I guarantee you the vitriol that was on those airwaves is what gets absorbed into these kids. These are adults pushing these kids to do this. So I do feel like we have something to say about this. We can will people to do something very silly.
Interesting. Like a mob mentality almost.
A mob mentality, I'm sure.
Interesting. Let us know what you guys think. Someone
not condoning it.
Not condoning it. That was just stupid. Yeah, but you do think they aren't even getting paid, which is a whole other discussion.